welcome to the Buffalo Bob Bayou Show, and maybe WTWERP. Ugh. Yeah, you haven't got that money, though. So don't you even think about them Transformers, Sean. You know what I'll do. That's true. What are you doing, Bob? No. Look, I got an email. Oh, great. Best you brought in an email, huh? Ugh. Yep. Ugh. What does it say? No. It says that the spaceman and Wampadilly are coming down. They want to take us someplace. A secret. Yeah. So the spacemen are coming down and they have their ship and everything. Yeah, it's in the back. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? We gonna go? We gonna go, Sam, or do we have to go to work? No, I don't want to go to work. Well, to tell you the truth, I ain't got no call, and I ain't gonna drive you all the way down there if I ain't got one. So it's whatever. Ugh, it's whatever. That's cool. Yeah. Oh, look, they're in the backyard already. Ugh. I wonder where they're taking us, but they wouldn't tell us because we can't talk to them. Ugh. All right, let's get everybody going. We got Chippy Nuts and Squirrely McCoy. We got the mule deer. Why don't those mule deer have to go? Why aren't they way up in the mountains doing something else? Like tending to their families or these are questions best answered by the mule deer, but we can't talk to them either. So I guess they're just coming along. No, they're coming along with us. Bobby said they were coming along. No, okay. All right then, we'll let the mule deer come along. And it's all right. As chicken that Squirrely McCoy, we got we got the mule deer. How about the rat? The rat coming too? Yeah, yeah, the rat can come along. He's just been hanging around in his hole. He doesn't have anything to do. All right. So we got two aliens, a chipmunk and a squirrel, mule deer. Yep, a rat. Anybody else missing? Ugh. Oh, well, Bessie. Yeah, she's already in. All right. I guess we're going. Yep, I guess we're going. All right. Close the door. No, no, we're going. Yeah, yeah, we're going. We're going. Oh, we're on planet Vegas again. No, and look. It, all the spacemen are hanging around. Ew. Yeah, they're all looking at me. Yeah, they're looking at you because I'm waiting for you to walk backwards. You better do what they want, otherwise they might think, mm, something's going on. Ugh. What is this show? No, I don't know, but we're finding out now. Ugh. All right, there they are. There they are. There's the spaceman. Ugh. Oh boy. Oh boy. What are we gonna do? No. Oh. Look over there. And then you got something that looks like a giant antenna. Ugh. There. Oh, look at that. It's a giant. Oh, look at that. Look at that. They spelled out the WTWERP. And yeah, they just put a bunch of little rocks together because there's really not a lot of things on this planet. Matter of fact, their antenna is kind of like a big rock on top of another rock looking like an antenna. Oh boy. You think the spacemen were talking about your WTWERP? Ooh, they could have been. Uh, oh, look, look, they got a rock microphone for me. No, no, you're gonna start up the station. I don't know if that's. Well, we're on another planet. Who cares? Yeah, yeah. Look at the rock on top, though. It's kind of pointed. It's kind of a little pointy rock, and it's kind of pointing towards Earth. Ugh. I wonder if they're gonna let me do WTWERP. Towards the planet Earth. Huh? No, no, nah. I don't know. Maybe they're just kind of playing around. I don't think rocks can actually transmit anything. Ugh. Oh no. No, look at the one on top. Look at that rock on top. It's starting to get red. No, it is. It's starting to get red. And oh my. My, oh, there's a beam coming out of it. Oh boy. Yeah, this is great. This is great. Can't talk to any of these clowns. No. And now, so yeah, you better just, go over there and crank it up because I don't know if we're going to get back home to this and do what these one-eyed aliens with a lot of hair want to do. They might just start chucking rocks right at you. Ugh, ew, that wouldn't be good. No, no, no. Okay, I'm walking backwards, walking over there. Ew, look, they have a little seat for me, a little rock seat, a little rock microphone, and it seems like every time I talk into it, the beam kind of goes on and off. Oh boy. Hope it doesn't drill like a hole in the middle of the earth there with this beam coming out. Ugh. Oh boy. No, what should I do? No, I don't know. There's not a lot of traffic around here. I can't really do the traffic show, but I can do sports. Duh. What if the sports from Planet Vegas? Yeah, the sport they got. They just heave those big boulders back and forth. Oh look, they're heaving them now. Oh boy, one side's heaving them and the other side's heaving them. I'm the sports guy. Ugh. Yeah, when are they going to stop the rock chucking? I don't know. Oh, this is great. So now we're doing the WERP, WTWERP and Planet Vegas, and everything's rocking and rolling up here. It's still the same old boring show, though. Ugh, ew, ugh, well, oh, that's right, we brought Drummy. Yeah, it's amazing how we just add people to it that we didn't even say were in the ship when we left. Ugh. Well, the mule deer over there. Maybe I can go over there and interview them. Well, they're not going to say anything. Yeah. Well, I can interview the spacemen. They're not going to say anything either. I can interview Wampadilly. Wampadilly's just spinning around. He doesn't say anything either. Ew. Ew, it's just you, me, and Bob. Well, you got a handyman job up here? You know, um, maybe I don't know, put some rocks together. Or somebody needs a shingle on a rock. No, there's nothing for me to do up here. I didn't bring my tools. Uh, you know what, hey guy? You really don't know anything about radio, do you? I mean, you say you were in radio, but when it comes down to it, you can't really do anything. You got to have everybody else do it. Uh, yeah, that's kind of running into a little predicament here, and yep, sitting down, the beam is going to Earth. I suppose everybody's listening to me right now. Billions of people are listening to me. Oh, I'm getting kind of scared. No, no, don't lock up on us, man. Don't lock up on us. I tell you what. I tell you what. Just take a look around and just tell them what you see. Ew. Ew, we are. We are WTWRP, broadcasting from Planet Vegas. We're taking a look around here. Let's see, the whole planet is totally dry, and there's not one drop of water. And there's just a bunch of rocks. And what else? Uh, well, the gravity is very low, and these for some reason these aliens don't like each other, and they just kind of throw rocks around. No, that's what I was saying. It's the same thing on Earth. When the sports, you know, they don't like the rock, so they're chucking it back and forth, saying, "Oh, you take the rock, you take the rock. No, you take the rock, you take the rock." It's the same thing. Yeah, sports, and it's universal. Yeah, well, yeah. So, yeah, so there's no water, and the gravity's kind of low, and the aliens chuck rocks back and forth. We don't know what to eat or drink, and there's a bunch of questions we never asked an alien, but we just heck, we can't talk to them, so it doesn't matter. They just kind of look at us with their big eye, and I kind of walk around backwards when I get nervous, just like I'm doing right now. No, no, he's walking around. He's walking around backwards. Yeah, he got up off the chair and he's walking around backwards. I'm like, well, what are we gonna do, Sam? Mm, Uh, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go and sit back here. Yeah, there's a rock back here. I'm gonna go sit back here and just watch this. This is, to me, this is kind of funny. If everybody could imagine seeing the egg I sit on a rock, yak into a rock, and there's a giant beam coming out of a stack of rocks that look like an antenna. And Bob's standing over there. He doesn't know what to do. And then there's the A guy, and he's like walking around backwards. And all the aliens are like, like sitting there watching him with their big eye. Ugh, ugh. I don't know if this is a good idea or not. Well, why don't you just swing with it, pal? Just go ahead and swing with it. You know, take it up the middle. Ugh, you mean hand it off to Bob in black form or something? I can hand it off to Bob. Bob, you got anything to say? No, no. Well, yeah. It seems like one of the one of the other, you know, one of the I don't know, the spacemen over there. He took a little rock and he threw it real hard. Ugh. Maybe they're developing baseball. Ugh. And we're the first to broadcast that to the Earth. And on Planet Vegas, they started playing baseball. Yeah, but there's no trees around here, so they can't make a bat. They don't know anything. I think one of them just picked up a rock and just threw it because they don't know. The big ones are all on one side, and they're kind of waiting for the aliens to throw it back. So the alien threw the little rock and throw the big rock. And that's confusing. Yes, it sure is. Yep, there's Wampadilly spinning around in a circle, and everybody else is just looking at the A guy with a big eye. So here I am, and I'm broadcasting to Earth. Hello, Earth. Hello, Earth. This is the A guy calling. Do you think they'll find me and worship me when I get back home? What do you mean worship you? Well, I mean we're broadcasting to everything, and there might not be a planet left. That beam, I don't know what that is. So once again, you're winging it. You don't know what's going on, and you could destroy everything. It could all be gone right now. Couldn't be. The Earth could be just a smoking rock. Uh, well, it wasn't my idea. I mean, look at the email. It says it right there. What does it say? It just says, aliens are coming. I mean, you got it in a ship. Now what are you going to do? You're totally responsible for blowing up the planet Earth? Uh, well, that wasn't my question. My question was whether or not they'll worship. Why you want them to? Is that what you want? Deep inside, you want somebody to pat you on the head and call you, oh, you're really good. Ugh. Where's this show going? I have no idea. Hey, Bob, you know where this show's going? No, I have no idea either. No. Yeah, I don't have any idea. I think the show should just wrap it up. Yeah. So I'll get back in the spaceship and to see if planet Earth is still there. Ugh. Okay. Well, I better walk backwards into the ship. Make sure they get what they wanted. They wanted to see me walk backwards. And the A guy from A planet. Ugh, they used to worship me. Yeah. You know what's missing? What? Drummy ball. Ugh. Yeah, where's Drummy ball? Ugh. No. No, Drummy ball used to just be hanging around up here. And Drummy was the king of the A planet. Yeah. Now he's got, oh no. Do you think that's what they did? Do what? No. Just kind of got us to come up here and so the Drummy ball can jump in his ship and come back to Earth? Ugh. I don't know. It's a theory. Uh, No. No, that's not good. Ew. That's not good. No. Where are we going? I don't know. I'm walking backwards into the ship now. Yeah, we're gonna do it that way. Yeah, let's go. This was exciting. Ugh. Okay. I wish these guys could talk. I mean, if they could talk, they could tell us why they wanted us to come here. But maybe there's something underlying. Maybe something they're trying to fool us with. Well, they can't really fool us with it because you don't know what's going on. And if we're totally innocent, we can't be fooled. It's all right in front of you. You got you got all the one-eyed aliens throwing rocks like they always did. They got WTWERP radio station. You just broadcasted a beam straight to Earth, and who knows what that did. And I see Drummy Ball is missing. He's probably in a ship somewhere hiding. He's probably going to come back with us, and they'll probably roll out of that ship, and I don't know what's going to go now. Yeah. For all the listeners that don't know what Drummy Ball is, it's a long, long explanation. You have Drummy 2, who's with us now. Hey, Drummy. Drummy Ball. Yeah, yeah, it goes back and forth. Anyway, someday somebody will explain it. But you have Drummy Ball was Drummy 1 until Santa Claus, this evil elf, they got him and ripped him apart. And then the one-eyed alien came back to the South Pole and kind of sewed them together and gave his Drummy Ball back to us in the parking lot over at Safeway. Yeah, that's in the first book of Bob. Let's not go over it. I hope that Drummy Ball is not in the ship somewhere. Yeah, we weren't looking at it a long time, and nobody was guarding the ship. He might be in there. Him and his little crown. Yeah, because he's like the king of Vegas. Drummy Ball. Well, anyway. All right, then. Yeah, let's get back in the ship and we'll go back home. And, yeah. Well, you better walk backwards. Okay, I'm walking backwards, walking backwards, walking backwards. Okay, I'm in the ship. No, let's get in the ship. Oh, no. Oh, no, there's Drummy Ball. He's in the back. Oh, boy, he's shaking. Oh, boy, he's shaking. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? I don't know. Well, just kick him around. Yeah. Oh, do that. Mini, mini, mini. Mini, mini, mini. Mini, mini, mini. Mini, mini, kick. Mini, mini, drummy. Mini, mini, me. Ugh. Oh, he's kicking Drummy Ball around. Oh, boy. Look at that. He's kicking Drummy Ball around. Ugh. Well, let's go back to Earth, see if it's still there. Ugh. Okay. We're landing. No. We're landing. Yep. Here we are. Let's get out of this ship. Everybody. No. There goes Drummy Ball. No. He's rolling over there. He's trying to jump into the freezer. I think he wants to get into the freezer and hang around with the rest of us. Yeah. Hmm. All right. Well, as long as he's in the freezer in that little milk box, and then he can't make us just sleep on our backs all the time. Yep, that's another story. Oh boy, I don't know. If we keep on going back to I don't know, Book of Bob 1, nobody's gonna know what this show's about. Well, we'll just have to explain it to them sometime. Ugh. All right, we're back home. Yeah, everybody's out of the ship. Wave goodbye. No, I guess. Goodbye, alien guys. Thanks for nothing. Ugh. Well, the Earth is still here. It's not a ball of flame. Yeah. All right, we're back. WTWERP was back on the air and didn't even have to pay any licensing fees. That's true. That's true. I don't know. Hang on a second. Here comes another email. Look at that. No. What? They say I got to pay another $200 if I'm going to broadcast from Planet Vegas. No. What? I guess they caught up. They know where we were. I didn't. All right. Yeah. All right. I think this show's gone nowhere. And I don't know. I don't even know if it's going to make the grade. I don't know what this is about. Neither do I. All right. Well, we'll sign off now, and hopefully everything's okay. And really didn't do anything, but yeah. Well, I'll have to talk to you later. I think this was a misadventure. Yeah. I don't miss it at all. Yeah, you guys want to go work? No. Bye bye.